February 16th, 2012, a shocker in the Marriott Center in Provo, Utah. San Francisco with a ginormous upset of the 23rd ranked BYU Cougars, 71-64. Robbie, Bullough, and Kristen Kozlowski with you courtside in the Marriott Center. We saw them beat Gonzaga by 30 a week ago, and then tonight, totally different story.
Oh, completely different. We talked about it at the beginning of the game that they can't overlook San Francisco, and that's exactly what they did. Came out slow. San Francisco jumped on that, took advantage, knocked down shots. They led at the half by 3, and they kept it going.
BYU really struggled to hit anything from anywhere, whether it was three-pointers or in the lane.
They just could not get that lid off the basket. Just 2 for 20 from three-point. They used a lot of those threes to build that momentum. They couldn't get it going. And then Hampson getting into foul trouble, and a couple of those coming on some blocks at the top, trying to help her teammates out and guard off the pick.
This was the 5th foul right here on Hampson. There was still over 8 minutes left in the game when Hampson picked up that 5th foul.
They could have definitely used her offense, but three-point shooting, it was all San Francisco. They finished the game 9 for 22, 6 for 12 in the second half, and BYU, as I mentioned, 2 for 20 overall in the game. A couple big players off the bench came in and gave San Francisco a huge lift, knocking down some big three-point shots.
The Dons had a 15-0 run early in the second half. They led by double digits a couple different times. BYU tried to storm back, but in the end, the field goal shooting, the three-point shooting that you pointed out, as we look at our stats presented by the BYU Statistics Department.
BYU got it done on the rebound. You say 51-39. Out of those 51, 19 of those were offensive boards, and they did have 20 second chance shots, but they should have had way more because a lot of layups were missed, especially down the stretch. And look at bench production for the Dons. They got so much lift from the sparks offensively coming in off the bench to help their team continue that confidence and momentum. And this is just a huge victory for San Francisco and a tough pill to swallow for BYU.
San Francisco improves to 5-22 overall, 3-11 in the West Coast Conference. BYU will most definitely drop out of the top 25, fall to 22-5 overall, 10-3 in the West Coast Conference, 71-64 San Francisco, the shocker in the Marriott Center.